The discipline Victoria Police Sergeant Ron Kirkwood is facing could range from dismissal to a verbal reprimand. The lawyers representing the various stakeholders at the Office of the Police Complaint Commissioner hearing here today agreed Kirkwood's actions were not that of willful blindness, but an error in judgment, and any punishment should be on the lower end of the scale. Lisa Rausch was killed after Sergeant Ron Kirkwood fired 3 Arwin rounds, plastic projectiles, accidentally at her head after Rausch, suffering a meth-induced psychosis, had barricaded herself inside a unit and started a fire. Kirkwood was previously cleared of any criminal wrongdoing by the province's police watchdog. Last month, the OPCC adjudicator ruled that Kirkwood was reckless in pulling the trigger. Given Rausch wasn't an active threat to police, she wasn't advancing on them and wasn't seen with a weapon, but the fire in the unit had been put out by firefighters seconds before, and because Kirkwood didn't have a clear sightline of Rausch through the smoke. Today, counsel for the hearing suggested Kirkwood should be suspended without pay, saying that the public interest wouldn't be served by a mere reprimand. Kirkwood's lawyer, on the other hand, is arguing this is a case of correction and education, not punishment, and that any suspension over 10 days would be exceptionally punitive. He pointed to Kirkwood's record, having received BC's Medal of Valor, the highest honor for officers in the province, for his involvement in the BMO shooting in 2022, portraying him as someone who is both at the top of his policing game, who also takes time to teach and mentor, but has been dealing with severe PTSD and taken medical leave as a result of this incident. His lawyer says any corrective measures would be irrelevant, as Kirkwood teaches most of the courses they would instruct him to take. He did say, however, Kirkwood would be open to turning this incident and lessons learned into a training tool at the Justice Institute. Counsel for the commissioner didn't take a position on specific disciplinary measures, but welcomed future recommendations and their implementation to prevent this from happening to someone else, something Rausch's family agrees with.
I kind of think that there's been an awful lot of punishment already, just having to go through this process. And, you know, it's going to be 6 years in December. That's a long time. Everybody's been punished. And punishment isn't going to bring Lisa back.
The adjudicator will announce his disciplinary decisions and reasons next Thursday.